loves, and welcome back to Cheap Lazy Vegan. Today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys 2 super easy, foolproof recipes that you can make even if you consider yourself to be a bad cook. Maybe you've never really worked in the kitchen before, you've never really cooked, you have no idea what you're doing. If you follow these super easy recipes, you can fool people into thinking that you're a good cook. You know what I'm saying? Before we get started with the recipes, I am partnering up with Skillshare today to give away 2 free months of Skillshare membership for free to 100, did I say free already? to 150 people, okay? So if you are one of the first 100 people to click the link down below, then you can get 2 months of Skillshare for free. And if you haven't heard of Skillshare, they are an awesome online learning community for people that want to learn different skill sets. So for example, if you want to learn how to take nice photos, if you want to learn how to cook, they've got courses for that as well. If you want to learn how to take nice food photography, they even have courses like that. They also have courses on online marketing, they have tons of courses on productivity. They've got so many different courses to choose from. It is an awesome platform. So definitely check out Skillshare, and of course don't forget to click that link down below and do it quickly because these spots tend to fill up quite fast. So definitely click that link to become one of the first 150 people to get 2 months of Skillshare for free. So thank you so much to Skillshare for sponsoring this video. Now let's get on with the recipes. First recipe we're going to make is an udon stir fry, and the reason why I use udon is because it's so easy. If you already have a pre-cooked package of udon, you don't have to cook it. Like, you just throw it into a stir fry, you don't have to do anything, you just throw it in, which is why it's so easy, especially for beginners, to just add it in. And udon noodles are delicious, okay? Of course you can use whatever noodles you want, but udon is just so good, okay? Another little thing that I like to do is I like to add smoked tofu to a lot of things because smoked tofu already has that smoky flavor. So smoked tofu is great because smoked tofu has so much flavor on its own and you really don't need to do anything with it. So if you are afraid of tofu, try smoked tofu because you don't have to really cook it. It's kind of like a vegan ham or something. So if you just throw it into a dish, you're pretty much good to go. So if you're a bad cook, throw in some smoked tofu, no one will know, and it'll be great, okay? It'll be great. If you don't want to mince garlic, because mincing garlic can be annoying, you can actually just use garlic powder, or you could use a garlic mincer or garlic press. You could just use these things if you are not someone that is comfortable mincing garlic with a knife, because Lord knows I am very bad at that as well, so yeah. If you don't want to chop vegetables, frozen vegetables are the way to go, my friends. Frozen vegetables should always be in your freezer because they are so handy, and especially for beginners that don't want to spend too much time chopping, because Lord knows it's gonna take you a long time to chop vegetables. So just use frozen veggies and you don't have to chop, you don't have to do anything, just throw them in there and you're good to go. Sesame oil is the secret to everything tasting amazing. If you just want to pretend like you're a really good cook, especially when it comes to Asian cuisine, just throw in a little bit of sesame oil and it will make all your food taste heavenly. second dish we're going to be making is a red lentils in tomato dish. So this is something that my mom made up, I think. It's super simple, guys. So you do want to use red lentils here because red lentils are much faster when it comes to cooking. If you use brown or green lentils, the consistency is different. It's going to take longer to cook. So make sure you use red lentils. And another thing that you could do is actually soak those lentils in advance with water, and then it'll cook much faster. I would prefer to use an actual real tomato in this. Like, I would actually like to use fresh tomato, but I couldn't find any ripe tomatoes. So I just used canned diced tomatoes, which totally you could use as well, and it's still delicious. So especially if you are new to cooking and you just don't really want to deal with like fresh ingredients, you can just use canned tomato, which is totally fine. So that is what I'm using in this recipe.